Fortnite's current state. Talk. Personally, though, talking about this is like a bit strange. Have been a long time player of this game. I am a season 1 player, and honestly, I have enjoyed this game. I started to really enjoy this game all the way up to about season 4, I guess, when during season 5 it started to lose the spark, and then there was season 6, which just started to gain up again. Then season 7 was okay until they added this. Now I'm not going to show any footage because that's just 2 aids, plus I can't be bothered to get any. But if you don't know, they basically repeated Fortnite. If you don't know what Fortnite is, it's basically one of the most annoying things that has ever come to Fortnite. So what happens is zombies will spawn, killing them will either can give you ammo, always will give you shields. They spawn out of these sort of like pillar things that when you destroy will give guns, meds, and etc. But the problem that people had, you may think, oh, that sounds so much fun. Sounds like a cool gameplay mechanic. The problem with this is that you don't find they never despawn. You see, they never stop spawning. They actually increase. Like, their spawn rate increases the smaller the circle gets, making fights extremely difficult and annoying because you have so many zombies. No, everybody hated this event. People hated it, completely despised it. In fact, a lot of people actually completely stopped playing Fortnite until the event was over. And that was quite sad, honestly, because I still played during Fortnite, but I do have to admit, Fortnite was not fun. Fortnite was completely trash. The only thing that was fun was getting zombie loot only. But the zombies had their perks and had their problems, but the problems overlapped their perks more than anything. And the fact that they bring them back makes me honestly pretty salty. Now, a lot of people like Tfue praise this because meds have been increasingly difficult to find now due to all the secondary items that we have, like boom boxes, dynamite, grenades, all that type of stuff. But the problem is that you have so many zombies that you're getting so much shield, and it's a waste. And then it's to the point where you're not getting shield. You're constantly having zombies rush you, and it's completely ruining the game. Nothing is fun anymore. And like, I can honestly very much agree with that because this game has become very unfun, and I'm going to be talking about my current thoughts on the current state of Fortnite Battle Royale. Now, I don't want to give a disclaimer that these are my own thoughts, and personally, I think that the current state of Fortnite is unenjoyable. Not at all. Honestly, partly unplayable. Now, the real problem I do have with this is mainly due to the zombies and the fog, just so much stuff, and I'm going to be talking about it. Now, first, I want to talk about the current items in the game and what they're really doing that affects Fortnite. And I have to say this with 100% honesty. I think that these are the worst set of items we have ever gotten. We have the current state of all the items that we got, in my opinion, is the worst that it's ever gotten. And you may be wondering, what does that mean? Well, what I'm talking about is that this is the worst set of items that we had through the entire game. That is the worst. It is the complete worst. We have the P90, the boombox, we have quad launcher, we have planes, we have fog, we have zombies. I know those aren't items, but the thing is that they still happen. It's still it's like Fortnite rewards. What I feel like Epic is doing is that they're rewarding players who like to take the easy way out, which is spamming, spraying, more spamming, and 2 times more spraying. Fortnite becomes extremely unplayable in squads and solos. Duos, it's okay, because people aren't as sweaty in that. But solos, because solo wins apparently mean more than all the other wins, so a lot of people are going to go super sweaty in that mode. And with the amount of items that we have, it's like they're rewarding sweaty players. They're rewarding players that just want to go that, like, they're adding things so that more players can get wins. But the problem is it's stopping so many players from getting wins, because the pro players, they get these items too, and they instantly know how to use them. It ruins the game. It just completely, I never ever have a reason to do another 10-hour stream on Fortnite Battle Royale, and that's because, well, it's basically unplayable with the boombox spams, grenade spams. I mean, the grenades, I think, keep them in the game, but everything else is just completely ruining it. We have the P90. We literally have actually, now that I think about it, I think we have too many items in this game. I think we might have too many items. We have like, okay, hold on, let me think. We have planes, quad bikes, golf carts. We also have an AR, like 6 ARs, like 5 shotguns. We have so many items. That's already like, I don't even know how many items, because I can't be bothered to do the math while I'm recording this. And it's just a problem that keeps recurring in my head, because it always happens. And it's a massive problem, because I'm always hopping on, and then I'm just like, hey, I'm gonna have fun on some Fortnite Battle Royale. But it's never fun. It's not fun, because people have quad launchers. The minigun got buffed, basically. The nerf basically is nothing compared to its buff. All its nerf was eventual cooldown, which isn't very gonna work when you can already burn out 300 bullets in like 5 seconds of the 6 that you get, which can make you lose all your mats, could instantly kill you, and could laser you. Even if your eye would kill them, probably they didn't have any meds carrying a AR, shotgun, SMG, sniper, and minigun, meaning they don't have any meds, meaning you don't have any health after they have lasered you. Or they're just trash and they just missed every shot. But like, just like, I feel like Epic, because what Epic's doing is they're ignoring everybody. They know that most of their fan base doesn't like what they did, how Fortnite was brung back, just with a different coat of paint. And literally, it's annoying, it's frustrating to see that Epic knows all this, but they proceed to ignore it. They don't care about what people think. Honestly, in my opinion, I think they care what the streamers think. In my personal opinion, I think Fortnite is trying to cater more towards the streamers, because they're like the big people of the video game. They don't want the streamers to think that their video game is bad, because, you know, then they'll lose all their popularity, because streamers won't be streaming it, and gamers will think, oh, well, this game must be a bit bad if they just stop playing it altogether, and like, streamers are going to be talking bad about it, because it's not fun. It's not enjoyable to play Fortnite at this current state. Like, okay, Scissors has made a ton of rants on Twitter about that, and I think it's completely true. Everything he says is completely justified with everything. He talks about how Epic, because he talks about how Epic is ruining their game and everything. So much is happening, and that, like, I can agree with him. In my opinion, Scissors is like the one streamer that Epic should be listening to. Removing all these items that are just ruining their game. The sword is the only item that gamers have, that Fortnite players have been complaining about, that actually got removed. It's the only one. No, other has been removed. We haven't seen removable boomboxes, P90s, quad launches, none of that. None of the things that players hate. None of the things that ruin their game. That they know ruin their game. And Epic does weekly updates. So anything could change during those updates. For instance, like, it's Wednesdays for Australians when our updates happen. So every Wednesday, there's an update. But it's not really a good update normally. It normally adds, every week there's a new item released. And most of the time there's an item vaulted. But they're not vaulting the right items. They are vaulting the incorrect items. They are vaulted revolvers, which did not need to be vaulted at all. They vaulted bounces, shockwaves. Just like they added the. It's just they're pushing so much content out, and they're removing the wrong content at the same time. They're making so many mistakes that Fortnite is basically in a panic frenzy at this point. I think Epic doesn't actually know what to do with their game. I feel like Epic thinks if we just cram in what the streamers want, say heals, then players and streamers will all be happy. But we're not getting that. Instead of more meds, what do we get? We get nothing but zombies, annoying enemies that will break you down if they don't even have to see you, they just need to feel you. Like, I just need to feel your sense when you're waving around trying to get to your base so that you don't get sniped. And then all of a sudden they're breaking down your base and, whoa, you got sniped because you've been smacked by 50 other bastards. It ruins the gameplay, completely spoils all of the game for me. And in my opinion, I don't think Epic knows what they're doing. I honestly don't. I don't trust Epic with their game anymore. Literally, my opinions, like, a lot of people are gonna have different opinions, like, oh, but Fortnite Mez was good. Well, guess what? To a lot of people, Fortnite Mez was not fun, enjoyable, etc. Why? Because it ruined everything that Fortnite was good for. Everything Fortnite was known for was ruined and thrown in the trash due to so many things being added that nobody wanted. And because of that, in my personal opinion, Fortnite in its current state is unplayable, not fun, not enjoyable. Epic is ruining their game, and I don't even think knows how to properly do it. In my personal opinion, they've properly ruined the game, and don't play it. If you're considering playing Fortnite, until they fix everything, don't play it. So I'm just gonna say it now. Fortnite is unenjoyable. The only reason I would play it is because I still find some enjoyment that isn't me getting sprayed, spammed, etc. And that's the thing. That's the only time Fortnite is enjoyable, and even then it's not really that enjoyable because it happens so often. But anyways, that sniper montage is going to be coming up soon, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you hope you guys enjoyed this video, if you did, make sure to leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.